Hello Fellow-litas! Ellie Vyra here, and I am back with an update video on my Too Big for Brand blouse fiasco. I am the tiniest ever creator on YouTube for Lolita. I feel like I'm finally starting to get my bearings. My channel is starting to creep up in subscribers and engagement and stuff, so if you're new around here, please stick around, and if you're not new around here, thank you so much and welcome back. I do this for fun, partially because my partner has a very specific rating schedule when he plays World of Warcraft and I needed to fill my time with something, so that's why I've been doing this. It's kind of a way for me to feel connected to the Lolita community during the pandemic, but I never really imagined that people who watch this channel would actually, find value in what I'm creating and want to stick around, so thank you so much if you are coming back to this. Anyway, apparently the most controversial video I've ever created was my Too Big for Brand blouse review try-on video, where I tried on this incredible Kaneko Pierrot blouse and it split up the back. I got a ton of dislikes on that video. I think some people took issue with what I was saying or felt that I attacked the brand. I think I got posted on Discord somewhere, but a lot of people also were really supportive and lovely. I got so many amazing comments of people giving me helpful suggestions for how to fix those blouses, commiserating about body image issues, and I realized I kind of do have a place in this community. So a lot of people who commented on the video were very quick to point out that the seams probably should have been made with a French seam or with a rolled hem. I know only enough about sewing to know that that is correct, and also that I do not have the skill set for that. Some folks suggested that I could take one of the purple blouses and splice it into the other purple blouse, and some people suggested that I go find some matching fabric and take that to the seamstress with me, but I wasn't able to find any matching fabric, and after talking to the seamstress about what it would cost to edit all 4 blouses with a rolled hem or a French seam so that it would be more stable, less prone to fray, it just seemed like the right move to edit the blouses as they were with just the fabric they had. I went to a local seamstress that I've worked with before. I live in the Bay Area in California, and I go all the way out to Oakland to see Eclipse Alterations. Her name is Tui, and she owns and operates a lovely little boutique / alterations shop. If you're in the Bay Area, please know that you can trust her with brand. She is where I went to have my wedding dress taken in, and that thing was a tool monster, and I knew that if anybody in my area was going to be able to help me out, it was Tui. So when I went to Tui, I brought all 4 of the blouses that I had in, and we talked about the options. She wondered if maybe we could add some panels to make it bigger or whatever, but based on the measurements, I thought I would probably be safe with just French seaming them. Also, it would have taken a lot longer and been a lot more expensive to try to source some matching fabrics and get that worked out. At this point, I just kind of want the saga to be over. So I was like, what is the quickest, surefire way to get these things to a point where I can either wear them if they work for me or sell them if they don't? So that's what we went with, and I'm really excited about the results. The blouses look absolutely beautiful. So here I have all 4 blouses. Looking at the back, you can see that the seam hasn't changed much, but when you look at it from the inside, it is French seamed, which means that basically instead of having the fabric ends meet each other like this, they instead more like this, and they're top stitched down, so they create a kind of lamination effect. So that edit was done on all of the straight seams of this blouse. That means the side seams got the same treatment, as did the underarm, which means I lost a little bit of width on the arm, so not much has changed. It will definitely be a bit slimmer. Just looking at it, it really seems like it shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, we're gonna try it again. This is the only only one that would have worked to splice two together. We didn't go that route. It's still an option, I guess, if this doesn't work out. I really don't want to think about that reality. I'm gonna try one of these on since I do have a duplicate. It seems like the safest bet. I don't know, pray for me again. It seemed to work really well last time. Let's see how it goes. I'm not gonna lie, I am still highly nervous. Wish me luck. All right, we are ready to go. Got my hair pulled back and out of the way, and I'm in my GC2B binder, which is my very best binder. I use it for cosplay and fitting into Lolita and occasional gender bending, but shh, don't tell my mom. Just kidding, she knows, it's fine. It's a little weird to be on camera on the internet in essentially underwear, but you can see it has worked its magic. I'm usually a 116 centimeter bust, but this brings me down to about 108, 109, which is how I managed to fit pieces from Angelic Pretty. Now, keep in mind this is only useful for when your bust is the limiting factor on being able to fit into an item of clothing. This doesn't help my Swolita upper body at all, aside from specifically within the chest. So this is mostly good for things like JSKs, some OPs, some blouses. If I'm right on the edge of being able to fit, I throw this bad boy on and I'm good to go. So I hope it will be enough. I'm scared, but I feel much more prepared this time, and I have backup plan upon backup plan. If it doesn't fit and stays intact, it's going up on Lace Market, and that's true for all 4 blouses, so wish me luck, and if not, go to the description. I've got a link to my shop right down there. Ha 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 ha. Doing it the same way as last time. Careful, careful, careful. The blouse may be smaller this time around, but so am I, so we've at least got a fighting chance there. Got the arms in. So far, so good. Okay, I can already tell that the shoulders are going to be a problem here. I can't move my arms very wide here, so I'm going to proceed with extreme caution, but I'm losing hope rapidly. Feels really tight in the shoulders, but the bust does go around, so that's great. But oh my goodness, the shoulders are so tight. Getting the button buttoned was about the hardest button to button. It's on, and it's a bit strained, but it is intact. It has not ripped this time. We have fixed the problem. That said, this is incredibly uncomfortable for me. I definitely cannot lift my arms very much. The sleeves feel super restrictive, and it's mostly right under here, which tells me that while the bust being smaller does help, it's just not quite enough, because it's still very narrow in the shoulders. And the shoulders weren't even the area that was edited, so once and for all, we have figured out that this blouse is beautiful, plus-size friendly, but not Swolita friendly. If you are a broad-shouldered biatch like myself, this is not the blouse for you. Oh, but God, I just can't stop looking at myself in it. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so lovely. I don't think there's anything that can be done to save it, though. I don't want to scrap the other blouse. Okay, well, I have an idea. When something fits, but it doesn't fit, something I like to do is a flat lay funeral. That's what I call it. I'll do a flat lay of the cord that I wanted to wear as I had planned it, just to have like a record of the creative idea that I wanted to execute, which didn't work out. And then I usually say some words, and then I sell the piece on Lace Market with updated measurements. And that's some other plus size and or Swolita can buy what sadly did not work for me and give it a great home. It is what it is. Now to get out of this before it hurts me. Okay, changed out. Let's see exactly how much damage has been done. I will mention that I had to get help from my partner getting this off over my head, but it has not broken. It has been strained and damaged. That answers that question. It's not nearly as bad as it was before. In contrast to last time when the overlock stitch just completely separated from the fabric and what was left was a tattered stringy mess, we have a start to a tattered stringy mess. There are fabric tools that I can use to make sure this isn't going to get worse, like Fray Stay, which is kind of like a glue it dries clear and it sort of melds things together. Some people also suggested like clear nail polish. I don't think this blouse is at all beyond saving. Like, this is still very much wearable by somebody. I'm just gonna have to list it as damaged and disclose the damage in the listing. Alright, well, I'm going to change into a cord for mourning and we can lay this poor blouse to rest. Those on the internet, we are gathered here today to mourn the coordinate that was never meant to fit me. The coordinate I had dreamed of, the coordinate I had been collecting mint pieces for, despite not having any other mint in my wardrobe. I'm okay. What lies here was the cord of my dreams, the cord that included all of my favorite colors in all of their brightest and best and boldest hues. But alas, it was never meant to be, not for me. And so today we say goodbye as this blouse makes its way onto Lace Market. We remember the good times, the bad times, the very upsetting times, the hopeful times, and we thank you, Blouse, for being so beautiful. I know that in your next life you will make some Lolita out there very, very happy. And now we must say goodbye. Rest in peace. We will now commence with the viewing. If you'd like to, please, in lieu of flowers, send donations to your local animal shelter. Thank you. Alright, well, thank you for joining me on this wild ride, friends and neighbors. Everything is fine. It's just a blouse. It's just Lolita. And we're all gonna make it. Anyway, I encourage all of you to check out my Lace Market because I will be posting all 4 blouses with their now accurate measurements in detail. So if you want one and you want to help me make some of my money back, that would be really awesome. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for sticking with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know the drill. This isn't your first day on YouTube. Please do subscribe because I'm trying real hard to grow this channel and I could use every last one of you. Anyway, I've been Ellie Vyra. This has been fun and illuminating. And I will catch you in the next video.